Thanks for logging on to WebCast.tv. I am Miguel Reyes with your latest on Latin American news. Strong winds pushed a forest fire onto the outskirts of Valparaiso, Chile, into urban areas over the weekend, destroying at least 2,000 homes and killing at least 12 people. Chilean officials said the death toll will likely climb once structures stop burning and authorities could enter and search for remains. More than 10,000 people were evacuated from the city and shelters were overflowing with evacuees. Chilean President Michelle Bachelet declared the entire city a disaster zone, deploying troops to maintain order and stave off looting. A water emergency was also declared, cutting off supply in downtown areas to provide firefighters with water to fight the blazes. A strong earthquake damaged dozens of houses in western Nicaragua on Thursday, and authorities said at least 23 people were injured by falling ceiling beams and walls in one town. The 6.1 magnitude quake caused Nicaraguans to run into the streets, and callers to local radio stations complained that electricity and water services had been disrupted in their areas. President Daniel Ortega told local radio no deaths had been reported due to the quake because residents had quickly left their homes when the quake started. The authorities in Mexico say 36 people have been killed in a bus crash in the southeast of the country. The state government of Veracruz said 4 people survived after the bus burst into flames. A statement from the state civil defense agency said the victims were business people from the region who were en route to Mexico City. They were traveling from Villahermosa in Tabasco state when the bus hit the lorry, which the authorities said was badly parked on the highway. The president of Mexico, Enrique Peña Nieto, sent a message of condolences to the families of those who died. France's foreign minister met with Cuban President Raúl Castro on Saturday during the first visit to the island by such high-ranking French official in 31 years, in a sign of a quickened pace of improving ties between the European Union and Havana. Laurent Fabius said he discussed politics, human rights, market-oriented reforms in Cuba, and bilateral relations in what he characterized as a long conversation with Castro. Since Fabius took office in 2012, he has tried to shift more than France's diplomatic focus toward winning contracts in markets where French firms are traditionally weak as Paris look to find growth opportunities overseas. Well, that's it for today's top stories. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I am Miguel Reyes with your latest on Latin American news.